What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Harry the Horse Barbecue. I'm Harry, and today we are making some cured and smoked sea links. That's right, we're gonna case and twist up some sea links, cold smoke them off to build some beautiful red color, then we'll finish them off in the smoke to get some super plump rings. Old school meets new school sausage, the horse has got your back. Let's get it.
Harry the Horse Barbecue.
Sea link sausages, also known as horseshoe links, sea rings, old school sausage, whatever you want to call it, it's cool looking and it's delicious. This style of sausage was introduced to the world by Kreuz Market. The Kreuz sausage is about 85% beef with 15% pork and is essentially made with just salt, pepper, and cayenne. This type of sausage has gotten a lot of notoriety lately, with guys like Brad Robinson from Chuds Barbecue and Cole Parkman sort of being obsessed with the sea link process and trying to figure out how to make that Kreuz Market style old school sausage. Well, I thought to myself, let's mix old school flavors and styles with new school techniques. That's how we get this cured and smoked sea link sausage. So let's make some. So in order to make these cured and smoked sea links, we gotta go shopping for some meats. Let's go. Beef, pork, fat. Now I picked up this beef, pork, and fat from my guys over at Marbled Meat Shop. These are my classic go-to cuts when it comes to sausage making. Beef chuck or mock tender, some pork shoulder, and a little bit of fat back or back fat, whatever you want to call it. This is gonna be a standard 50-50 pork to beef sausage. So enough horsing around, let's get these meats and fats out of the pack. I've got about 2 pounds of pork shoulder, about 2 pounds of beef chuck or mock tender, and about a pound of pork fat. Man, look at this little beauty. You can cook that up as a steak by itself. Whew. But for the purpose of this, we're gonna cube this up so we can fit it in the freezer, first off, and then we can fit it into the meat grinder and grind this up for some beautiful old school style sausage with a new school twist. The new school twist on this sausage is actually curing it. Cured sea links might not be very common, especially with the old school style of doing this, using very simple seasonings. I love the look of an old school sea ring, kind of wrinkly, but full of flavor. Places like Kreuz Market are known for those types of sausages, but what if we were to cure it and cook it like a new school style of sausage, cold smoked on the smoker and then smoked off for service? Now I always use this fat back or back fat to ensure a super juicy and flavorful sausage every single time. No one's gonna complain about an extra juicy sausage. We have our beef, our pork, and our fat all cubed up. This is gonna head to the freezer for about 30 minutes to an hour just to firm up. In the meantime, let's make our old school meets new school sausage mix. Time for our old school meets new school sausage mix. Let's get it. First, some milk powder, down with some kosher salt, a little bit of pink curing salt, some 16 mesh black pepper, some granulated garlic and granulated onion, and lastly, some cayenne pepper. Well, truthfully, you could use cayenne pepper. I don't have any on hand, but I do have some sweet and spicy Hungarian paprika. It adds a great spice to anything you add to it, plus a great color. So that's what I'm rolling with, but cayenne is an easy substitution. Let's hope this old school meets new school sausage mix does the trick. Oofa. Course die. Our meat is chilled, foot pedals attached. Let's grind it up. All right, as you can see, we got a beautiful grind on this meat and fat. Time to hit it with our sausage seasoning. A mix of those new school, old school flavors and techniques. Now we're gonna knead this around, and this should make for one tasty sausage, not gonna lie. Pretty basic flavor profile. That's where the old school comes in. But we got the cure in there, the milk powder, some of these new flavors, these new techniques that are coming through to kind of amplify that old school sausage style. We've got our seasoning loosely mixed through. Now we're going in with just some plain old water. Keeping with that old school theme, we're gonna let the simple flavors of the meat and seasonings do the talking here. Water was about 10% of the weight in meat and fat combined, and now we just knead this around for a number of minutes. Windmill, slam dunk for 3. All right. Boop. Just got some hog casings here from Marbled Meat Shop, and we're just gonna flush some water through and then onto the horn. Now we just gotta keep on stroking it. Let's clip that. Gonna tie a knot and leave some ample room. 1 knot and 2 knots just for safety. I'm gonna try to use this bench scraper so I can more or less measure out the same size links. Little trick I saw Tyler Hodge do. All we gotta do is case these up and try to form some ceiling shapes. So we'll case it up, we'll pinch it here, take a little bit of casing with us, try snipping it off. Fix them as close together as possible. Tie a handful of knots just so we don't lose the integrity. Not bad. That's a little baby C-ring. I'll probably use this as a tester. A couple air pockets in the ends, but not looking too bad. I think I'm gonna go a wee bit bigger, so I'm gonna scrap the bench scraper. You've got a cute baby C-ring. Let's try to knock out some more. Tie a knot, take off some excess casing. That looks about good. Up together. Our 2 knots. Not too bad. Man, making these C-links is a labor of love, but I will say trying new techniques with sausage is always super fun. This is where we started. Not too bad, a little tiny, a little loose, and we eventually graduated once we figured out the process to something really beautiful. That is a big, nice, taut C-link. I'm pumped for how these came out. Now we're gonna let these sit on this wire rack, uncovered in the fridge overnight. That's gonna help dry out the casings, help the sausage tighten up a little bit, and let the cure and binder go to work so we can get some plump and juicy C-links at the end of the day. These are heading night-night. I'll catch you all in the morning. And after an overnight rest, these C-links are looking pretty dang good. They're feeling nice and firm, feeling nice and dry. This one in particular, ooh, that one's looking nice. You could see, hopefully, the ties are dried out. I wish I could hang these while they cold smoke. That'd look pretty cool. So these C-links are all cased up and they're ready for the cooker. So let's go fire up the cooker. Fake nests. Let's let the coals get hot. Sweet. All right, y'all, it's looking like a Prince video out here with all this smoke, but the cooker's rocking a little over 100 degrees, which is perfect for this cold smoke. We're gonna cold smoke these C-links off between 100 and 125 degrees. They're gonna pick up some amazing smoke flavor during that process. So enough horsing around, let's go grab them C-links and get them in the smoke. Let's go. Old school, new school C-links coming up for y'all. Up and under. Okay, all we gotta do is pop them on. Looking good. All right, I got these C-links rocking in the back of the cooker, primarily because I want to be as far away from the heat as possible, so that way these casings don't shrivel up. But these C-links are gonna rock in the back of the cooker until they build up some beautiful red color and a lot of intense smoky flavor. I've got a water pan on the designated water pan shelf, and I'm rocking with the damper about halfway closed for this cook. And we got our fire running at about 100 to 125 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm super pumped for this old meets new style of sausage making, so all we gotta do now is close it down. Boom, shakalaka. All right, y'all, it's been about 4 hours on these C-links. Temps have been pretty steady around 150, but let's see how these C-links are doing. All right, these C-links are looking great. Not a bad little horseshoe shape we got going on here. Beautiful red color. My only gripe is that some of the casings are getting a little wrinkly, so I think I was cold smoking a little too hot. But you know, part of that old school charm is the wrinkly casing on these C-links. But they're feeling super firm. Gotta love that. So these links are gonna make their way into an ice bath. We're gonna stop any of the cooking that was happening, shrink up these casings a little bit, hopefully eliminate some of the wrinklage. All right, at this stage, we're gonna let these links cool down, get this pit up to about 250 degrees, pop these back on, then we're ready to eat. I'll meet y'all back. All right, y'all, cooker's rocking at about 250 degrees. We're gonna pop these C-links right back on, get them plump and snappy. Close it down. These horseshoe-shaped C-links remind me of an animal that I saw at the zoo. Zoo. Zoo rhymes with blue. What's that? You see a blue? Where? There's our blue. sausages and a crisp cold Canadian Pilsner. Yeah, let's check on those links. These sea links have been off the cooker and resting for about 30 minutes or so. And we got a big old mound of these bad mama jammas. If you don't want to sink your teeth into that, I don't know what's wrong with you. This should be the new logo of Harry the Horse Barbecue. It's basically a horseshoe shape. But enough horsing around, let's slice these up. Just take a look at this coin. Woo, look at those pockets of fat. Let's give this a taste. That just tastes like a good old-fashioned style sausage. Yeah, wow, that's good. Look how juicy this thing is, holy cow. Super flavorful, got that nice pink in there from the cure and the smoke. It's so simple and so classic. You got the salt, you got the pepper, you get a little bit of the savoriness from some of those spices. That Hungarian paprika adds a little bit of heat on the back end, which is great. Just some nice rounded heat and flavor. And I mean, the bind on that is ridiculous. Can y'all see this? It's just dripping juice. These old school meets new school sea links are so good, I just can't stop. It's like a meat donut. Hello. Oh my God, it's like the water fountain in Flavor Town. You got a nice snap. I swear you're drowning in liquid fat. That's how juicy these are. Oh my God. There's something just so good about a classic old school style sausage. Using those new school techniques really add to the plump nature of the sausage. And although making those sea links is a bit of a pain, the way they look is just so cool. It's kind of a head turner too. Now some of these got that really old school wrinkly look to them, but a lot of them are super plump, casing nice and tight. Hold your horses. These horseshoe sausages are ridiculous. The juice factor is on another planet. Almost one link down and I'm ready to go. Hoo-wee. These sea links are making me think that I'm getting sleepy. So I'm gonna go dream of some sausage lyrics. Whoa, I'm feeling like an old dog that learned some new tricks in this dream. Cool. Sea-ling sausage, yeah, we kick it old school, plump and juicy, yeah, we like it new school. To make these right, yeah, you're gonna need a couple tools. Dripping with that fat, yeah, I know that you about to drool. Twist them up, make them nice and tight. Old school rules, so you gotta do it right. New school techniques, oh what a delight. Hit that sub button and make this channel out of sight. Thank y'all for tuning in to Harry the Horse Barbecue. I really appreciate you checking out this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Every subscription really helps me out. You know we got those crisp and snappy casings on the outside of these sea links. So go ahead and leave a like on this video. Leave a comment down below if you've tried making sea links, and let me know what other ways I should be cooking up these sea links. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we're posting new content, and you can follow me on Instagram at Harry the Horse Barbecue. Tag me so I can see what y'all are cooking because it really inspires me to get outside and cook. And with that being said, there's only one more thing, y'all. This one is going straight to the horse's mouth. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. These horseshoes make me want to gallop away.